What's good, crew? It's Rubber Cat and coming back at you with another video. And today, we got another special video for y'all boys today, man. I told y'all I'm gonna start playing these new leaders for y'all, cooking up some deck lists, man. And so today, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we got the boy Koby, man. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know what I mean? Man, look, this Koby leader. I've been trying my hardest, bro. Trying my hardest to get this man where he needs to be at. And he just needs some more cards to be efficient. So today's video, I got two deck lists for y'all boys, and I got gameplay for both of them. I got my build. Both of them are my builds, but I got my build that I think is the best build like currently for Kobe without any more support. And then I got the more traditional Kobe build with some spice in it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go over both deck lists, and then we're gonna get into the gameplay, and I'm gonna let y'all boys know, what I would change, what I think about the deck overall. But let's get into the video, man. Oh, and before we do, if you like content like this and you want to see the spiciest, cleanest deck builds there is out here in the One Piece community, man, hey, make sure you hit that subscribe and that follow button, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Drop a comment down below what changes you would make to the list. And hey, let me know what y'all boys are cooking up. So let's get into the list, man. Yes, 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 I know. You see this list and it's nothing like you've ever seen before, when it comes to this Kobe leader, man. I told y'all I got the spice. I got the spice. So first off, we got the leader here. The leader says your sword type characters can attack characters a turn they are played. In this build, this effect is irrelevant. But the effect that is relevant is once per turn when your Navy type characters with original power of 7,000 or less is removed from play by your opponent's effect. Instead, you may place 3 cards from the trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. So basically, it keeps you from being able to be KO'd by effects as long as they're Navy and their original power is 7,000 or less. That being said, let's get into the deck list. So we got 2 peacocks here for searchers. This list is very, very tight. And we're basically running Peacock to search Kuzan or our guard. So our main targets for Peacock, if we have Kuzan already, we're searching for guard. We want to get Kuzan on the board as early as possible. Usually like going second with this build, so anytime I have Peacock, I'm mainly looking for Kuzan or guard, either or whatever else I may need. We got 4 of the doll. This is just a searchable blocker in this build. The effect to minus 6,000 on the character also comes up here and there, so that's a good effect as well to have. But basically, just a searchable blocker and also a Gecko Moria target. Alright, we got 2 of the Sengoku. This card is new from EBO2. It's a blocker, 7 cost, 7k attack. On play, play 1 Black Navy type character with a cost of 4 or less from your trash rested. So this is basically a Gecko Moria, an extra Gecko Moria with counter for your Kuzan, your Kobe if you want to pop another card, or any of your Don minus cards if you already have Garp on board to KO, whatever you need to KO and get it up out your way. And he's a blocker, so plus. I wouldn't mind figuring out a way to go up for this card. But like I said, I've been testing this build for a little while, the past day or so, and this build is just strong. And if you're having trouble with the new Luffy, the new 3 life 6k Luffy, this deck actually destroys that tech. But okay, we got 4 Kuzans. Of course, you know what Kuzan does from you played against any Luccis or anything like that. Kuzan, draw cards, recycle, and recycles it, replaces itself. Give one of your opponent's characters minus 4 cost during this turn on attack. Very important piece to the puzzle for this deck right here. Next, we got 2 of the 3 cost Kobe's. On play, you may trash a card from hand, KO one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less. So this effect is very good for getting rid of early game Zorojoros or anything like that, or you can combo it with Surus or whatever too to KO higher cost things early game if you don't have your guard. Um, I needed more 2Ks. This was two more Ice Ages right here, but I decided to add two more searchable 2Ks, and that's literally all this guy's for right here. Um, I haven't used his effect, but he does have an effect as well. Also, a Gecko Mori target if you need some extra minus on the field, but usually in this version you don't need. We got four Surus, 2K counter searchable, and also the the character cost -2 comes up as well. We got four of the Kuzans here. This is our Ice Age right here. This is why I didn't feel like we needed four Ice Age, because your main goal is to drop this Kuzan down. And usually, by the time you're dropping this Kuzan down, you've already established a four drop Kuzan, and you've already established a Garp, and you're pretty much just KOing anything in the game off just back to back turns. And if you can get two of these down, your opponent's literally cooked. Like, there's literally nothing they can do. The new Luffy, he plays out his big bodies, and literally all you have to do is counter out of his swing. And most of the time, you're blocking out with the. After you establish Kuzan, majority of the time you're going into your Gecko Moria to bring back your one drop blocker or your dog blocker, or just another Kuzan if you need, some more minus. But this guy minuses your opponent's character's cost -5 during your turn. So it's automatically dropping all their 9 costs to 4 and all their 10 costs to 5, which is a great card. Not searchable though, unfortunately, because it is former Navy. But that's why we're running 4 copies. We need to see it. It's very important for this build. We got 4 brand news. This just helps fill up our trash. Old card, we should know about this. We got 2 Rob Lucci's. This card's this card's good too. It's a good Gecko Moria target, and after you've established your Kuzans, you can pretty much KO anything with this. And it also helps you get rid of 2 bodies at once. Great card. Can combo it with the Ice Ages as well to remove lower targets. Just good card to bring back from trash. 4 Gecko Warriors, of course. The man, the myth, the legend. This build, we're running 4. Got to. It's too good. Bring back your blockers. Bring back your Koby to KO something. Bring back, your cost minus whatever. Great card. We got 4 of the new Rippers here. This is basically just a 1 cost blocker. You don't care about playing low cost blockers. I actually might find a way to put more low cost blockers, just for the simple fact is that they can't be KO'd by your effect. Your leader protects them from being KO'd once per turn or removed from play once per turn, which they have to have a double pop or something like that, and majority of the time they don't. So, it's a great card. They can rest it down, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We got 4 the Tashigi. This is this 2K counter that's searchable, and the activate main may come up. So just extra cost minus, pretty much. What you in here for? We got 4 of the 5 cost Monkey D Garp. This is it's 5 cost 6K attack. Activate main. You trash 1 card from your hand. Rest this character. KO one of your opponent's characters with a cost 4 of less. Great card right here. When you establish your Kuzan with this card, you're hitting the 8 cost every single turn. And we take a lot of aggressive hits early game just to keep our hand size, big. We keep our hand size big by drawing out of our life, taking them early game hits, drawing with our searchers, whatever. Just so we can keep fueling this card to KO something every single turn. We got 2 of the Sengokus. I was trying out 4. I felt 4 was too much. Just because there was times where I had it in hand and I didn't have 2 navies because I had them on board. So I think 2 is a decent number. It is searchable, I believe, with your searcher. Yeah. It is searchable with your red cost searcher, so you can search into it if you do need to use it. Great card. Then we got 2 Ice Age. Everybody knows what Ice Age does. Broken card. I might experiment back with 4. I don't know. It just depends. I mean, because Ice Age Garp's hitting a 9. So I mean, great, uh, great list so far though. Um, this is this list, and then I'm gonna show you the more traditional list, and then we're gonna go over all the games. Let's get into the next list, crew. All right, crew. So here we are, in all its glory. This is the more traditional slash spicy list that I run. We got our leader, of course. I felt late game I was kind of struggling. I needed like a rusher that could actually attack life. So this is where the dragons come in. We're running 2 dragons in this list. I was experimenting with 3. Three was alright, but I think 2 is a good number for this list because we don't want to search over it if we can. We are playing the searcher, so there is a possibility of searching over it, which sucks. But if we see it, good. If we don't, we just stick to the original game plan. We got 4 of the peacocks here. This is our searcher, top 5 searcher. You know, great card for this version of the list. Got to run 4 of them if you're playing this one. We're running 4 of the dolls. This is an important late game combo piece for me. I've seen a lot of people playing this leader, but they're not really explaining the combo line and how the deck is supposed to be played because it's very confusing at first. Like I get it, but we're gonna break it down the combo lines as we're playing, and I'll show you like what you're doing or what you're supposed to be doing. We got 3 of the Hibaris. Basically it's a brick. That's the only reason I'm not running 4. So, and it is searchable, so no need to run more than 3 in this version. We're running the Prince. This is basically searchable 2K for me. His other effect hasn't came up at all. I mean, it just hasn't came up at all, so there's no need. Just searchable 2K. We got 3 of the Borsellino blockers. This card's great for giving your leader or your characters the ability to attack active characters, and it's also a pseudo blocker on top of that because they don't want to leave this on the board. We got another searchable 2K right here. Is literally just a 2K counter. That's it. We got 3 of these 7-drop Kobe's. This is essentially Newgate for Koby. You play it out. When you attack with it, your original leader's power becomes 7K. So basically, you're getting plus 2K like a Newgate, like a pseudo Newgate. The only downside is on your opponent's turn, this character gets minus 3,000 power. I don't mind playing this out on 7 because I can play this out on 7, attack a body, right? They KO it. Then the next turn I just play my Helmeppo and do the same thing. So it's essentially like getting a Newgate effect every turn. And it's recyclable Newgate effect on top of that. We got 4 of the brand news. This is the help fill a trash up. You know what this card does. We got 3 Gecko Warriors in this list. It hasn't came up too much, but I got it here just in case. Still a good card in my opinion to play. I probably would cut it down to 2. I don't think 3 is necessary just after testing, but I did want to see it, so I was running 3. We got Aramaki here. This is another 2K. It also has the niche effect of trashing this character. If your leader has Navy type, choose one of your characters with a Navy type, any Navy type. That character can attack active characters this turn. Comes in handy. Comes in handy. You got the bread and butter card for this list right here is this Kuzan. If you're running the regular list, you must be mulliganing for this Kuzan right here. This Kuzan is an important starter piece. On play, you trash the top 3 from your deck, so it's automatically activating your leader effect. When attacking, up to one of your leaders or characters with Navy type can attack active characters during this turn. That's also important. So your main like starter combo is you want Kuzan on board, right? You play Kuzan out, then you play Hibari. You'll just swing a blind 5 into their lead with Kuzan or 6 if you're going against the Luffy. Then you play out the well, you had the Hibari on field afterward. Before then, you play the Hibari out. Minus 2K somewhere. Swing with Kuzan. Give the Hibari the ability to attack active characters. Attack into one of their characters on board with Hibari, which gives your leader the ability to attack active characters. And you just essentially remove their board with this combo. So I'm probably gonna have to figure out a way to get a fourth Hibari in, just because it is an important piece, I feel. And we're gonna have to figure something out with that. We got the other bread and butter card is the Helmeppo. Essentially, this card plays out any sword character with a cost of 8 or less from your trash, and then at the end of the turn, you place that character that's played out by this effect to the bottom of his owner's deck. So you use this to bring out your mini Newgate. You use this to bring out the last card we're going to talk about is the Koby. You basically use it to bring out whatever you need for that moment. You can even bring out the doll to minus 6k somewhere. But mainly your targets are going to be the Koby or the 7 drop Koby. So the 8 drop Koby or 7 drop Koby. Then we got the last but not least, the 8 drop Koby right here. This is your main remover. Your main board remover right here. On play, up to one of your characters can attack one of your opponent's active characters this turn. When attacking, you may return 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. Give one of your leaders or up to one of your characters 1,000 power to the end of your opponent's next turn. Great card. This helps you clear your opponent's board and establish a big body. As long as you don't summon it off the Helmeppo, if you play it straight from hand, it's better in my opinion. But you can play it off Helmeppo if you need to give him the ability to attack the characters, or you can give Koby himself the ability to attack the characters. But that's enough rambling on, man. I want to get y'all into this gameplay, man. This video is kind of long already. Just from, we are playing 2 decks, so it is what it is. But let's get into the gameplay. Before we do, hey Brooke, drop that beat. Alright crew, we got our first game here. This is with the the best list, I feel, right here. The removal list, the cost effect removal list. We're going against the law here. And if you played against the law, they can get the Exodia board on you and it really just locks you down. But our list has no problem with that. Our opening hand, we see Kuzan and Garp, so that's perfect. We take the first hit. I usually take the first 2 hits, sometimes even 3 hits. I don't mind going down, just depending on how much counter I got in hand. So we play out our Kuzan, draw a card. That's always great. Our opponent's doing the law shenanigans here. He's gonna play out the Cavendish, swing at us, play out the Cavendish, doing law things. He's gonna end up swinging 9 at us here. We're already gonna take it anyway, so he's literally swinging 9 for no reason. But hey, that's his choice, I guess. Alright, so we have the Kuzan established here. We're just gonna swing a blind 5 minus the Cavendish. We do got the Garp in hand. See what he does. Alright, so we swing 5 with the Koby here. Our plan is to play out the Garp and a blocker to protect our board. Usually what you like to do on 6-9 if you have both of them. And we get rid of the Searcher. We got the pieces we need right now. And we play out a blocker there. So now we can protect our Kuzan and our Garp. He plays out the Beige, getting to set his top life. Peeping is done, I'm peeping is done. Right now our hand's not looking too bad, it's not looking too bad. He's putting the blocker law on the top. Probably gonna play out the blocker law. Bounce the gate, the Capone gang Beige. And then play out something annoying. Well, Playing out a Bonnie to freeze our Garp here. That's kind of annoying. And then he's playing out the Law, bouncing the beige and his blocker, and playing out the Tashigi. Cool. So he's trying to set the Zodia board up on us now, but we're not gonna let that happen. We are on 8 Don here, so we're probably gonna put 1 on swing, 6 with Kuzan, just to get over that blocker range. We're gonna minus the Law here. We know the Tashigi can protect the Law. We're doing it to play a mind game with our opponent to see if he wants to just go ahead and block out right here. If he doesn't block out, it's cool. See what we do here. We're probably gonna play the Garp out, and then this Garp get rid of the Ice Age to KO this Tashigi and get it off board. We don't want to let him set up the Zodia. You know, that's really annoying. And we're going to keep the doll in hand to foreshadow if he plays out the kid. We can just minus 6k to the kid and make him a 2k, and we should be able to remove him easy that way. But yeah, we're doing things here. We remove the Tashigi off board, and we're probably going to swing in 7 here. If he wants to go to 0 life, or give us 2 cards, or give us a blocker and a card. Gives us his life. I probably would have just blocked out of that if I was him, to be safe, but he can't gain life. And that's what made me think that he probably has the kid in hand, the fact that he went down to 0 life. This kid does make it kind of safe for him, you know, especially if you have the kid Tashigi combo. Right here we give him that from the trash. Got the Gecko Mori to play it out next turn if we need. We protect our Kuzan here. See what he wants to do. Plays out the kid as expected. Eddie plays out the Tashigi. So he's got the Zodia board set up on us here. Little does he know, we already planned ahead for that. So here we're probably gonna swing Kuzan. I would say swing Kuzan and minus the kid to bait him. Yeah, swing 6 with Kuzan. And the reason we're not using the Garp effect, here is because we do have to discard a card to do the Garp effect, and we don't want to go down that low in cards. I'm thinking here if I want to play the Gecko out first, but it's like, no, I have to swing first either way. Trying to figure out a way to get around this board. This is like my first game with this list. Like, you know, official game. I have tested with it, but you know, this is like, you know, the creme de la creme version of the list. We play the Gecko out. We go ahead and trash a brand new, and we're gonna go ahead and neg the kid 6. I probably should have swung with Kuzan either way. I don't know why I didn't. Don't ask me. Tripping. We're gonna swing 6 in the 2K here. What our opponent wants to do. No way he's saving it, right? We do got 2 blockers on board, so we're not too worried about it. 26 in the 2K here. He lets it go. And I say we just go ahead and use the Garp effect, KO this Tashigi, get it off board in case he's got another kid in hand. We don't want him just resetting up the combo, right? So there's that. Removed almost his entire board besides the Jewelry Bonnie, and we don't really care about her. We still got 2 life. We got 2 blockers. We got a Gecko on board now. We still got 2 Garps on board. And we got some cost minus in our hand if we need. Let's see what we do here. Waiting on our opponent. He plays out the law to gain a life. Which is cool with us. With 1 on lead. Taking a little while to think. I mean, I get it. This is a very devastating board he's looking at here. Plays the Capone game beige, the blocker. Don't care about that. That's easily removed with our guard. Put 7 on Bonnie, swing 7 into our guard here. We should just block out. I'm reading his Capone beige effect because I haven't read this card. So yeah, that's good. We're just gonna block out there. He gets 1 more attack. We're just gonna block out there. So now our opponent's down to 1 life. We have 4 attacks coming in. He does play out another blocker here, but that is okay. I'll show you how we do this here. So we probably should just go ahead and use the Garp effect off top, KO this game beige. Yep. Alright, now we should just swing Nami Gecko to see what he does. He does only have 1 blocker now. We do got 3 attacks. Swing 9 to see if he gives us the blocker. He does give us the blocker there, so we know he's cooked. We swing another 9 at him, and that is the game. Oh man, went by too quick. Trying to see what he had in hand. Yeah. Damn. Oh well. Either way, he was cooked. Didn't matter what he had in hand. We put 4 on Garps, 3 on Garps, swung 9. It was gonna be 7 on lead, swing 12. He was cooked. It's GG's. Let's get on to the next game, crew. Alright, crew. Here's the match you've been waiting on right here. This is the Blurple Luffy here. I'm gonna show you how this deck deals with Luffy. I do got some more matches of this deck. I'm just gonna show you 2 to keep the video, you know, short and sweet for y'all boys. I do gotta show y'all the other list and how to play it, so you know it is what it is. We got the Kuzan in hand. We get the Garp off the brand new search, perfect. We do get some cards in trash as well, so that's always good. Take the first hit as usual. Usually I would play the Kuzan out here, but he does have a Zoro on board, and we do have the Koby. And we do got another brick in hand to, you know, get rid of. So we can get rid of the Lucci here. KO the Zoro. Perfect. Swing 6. Bam. So now we're just a turn behind. We can play the Kuzan out next turn. It's not like he's getting any big moms or anything out anytime soon anyways. At least not right away. He's at least a turn or 2 away from that. He does have to have another way to ramp now. Does find his ramp. Got the gear too. That's good. That's good. Swings a 7K here. We take. Play the Kuzan out now. They just go 2 on lead. Swing. Got to get a 2K from hand. Get a 2K. Perfect. We established our Kuzan now. I think our opponent is on 8 done. So if he does play out the Rush Luffy, we will have a way of dealing with it. He plays out a Katakuri. We're fine with that. We put 1 on Kuzan, swing. He has to free block here. If he doesn't, he loses anyway. He might not think he might not think he's gonna lose it, but he is. Our opponent just gives us the 1K. I guess he doesn't understand that we're playing a different version here, and we removed the Katakuri easily, and we're probably gonna swing another 7 at him. See if we can get another 2K. We get another card. I'll take it. So our board's quickly getting filled up here. We do have the 10 drop in hand as well, and that is going to destroy our opponent's late game. So that's a plus. I do think I misplayed this game as well too. I think I forget to swing the Kuzan one time in this game when he plays out some bigs. I don't know, we'll see in a minute. He draws the red rock. We're not worried about that. We got enough cards in trash to save us from that. I'm just double checking here. I do got 5 cards in trash, so we're good from the red rock. And we do got a decent amount of counter, not a lot, but we do got 5K counter in hand, so we can protect our guard if he does play red rock. Ooh, sorry, I had something in my damn throat. Pause. No, I'm just playing. Alright, he swung 7 at us here at our Kuzan. We're gonna protect that, you know, with our life. That is our, you know, cost reduction here. Gotta say that. He plays out another Katakuri, which is cool. Here's where I forget to swing my Kuzan. It doesn't matter anyways, but it actually works out for me. I just want to KO the Katakuri. Get rid of a brick in hand, KO the Katakuri, and we'll just pass it back. Yeah, it didn't matter anyways. I played it right. It wasn't a misplay. Yeah, we just played out the Kuzan, use guard, KO his A cost. Easy money. So now that we have this board state established, anything he plays out is getting removed. We have another Garp in hand, so even if he removes this Garp, it's still not going to help him. Which he probably should remove this Garp, no lie. But you know, Luffy does have high sustainability just because of the Gum Gum Giants and all the other events they can play, which is unfortunate. That's fine. I just want to remove his bodies every turn. He's trying to bounce back one of our cards. We're not going to let that happen. We'll just shuffle back our Gecko Moria, our other Kuzan, and one of the 2Ks. He attacked life, so we're going to take that. Why not? He attacked life again. We got to take it. We're fine with that. We do have 2 blockers in hand, so that is okay. Off top, his Luffy's -5 because our 10 drop Kuzan, so we literally can just KO with Garp. No investment besides besides, you know, trashing the card. I'm fine with that. Now we're gonna swing 6 here. Swing another 6 here. Get these cards in hand. He's eating all the counter out of his hand, which is great. I think about swinging, you know, some more 6s, but then again it's like nah, because he can kill me if I don't potentially play out 2 blockers in case he's got Usohachi. He uses the Gum Gum Giant, getting rid of a red rock. Uses the Usohachi 2K. That looks great. That means he probably doesn't have any other counter in hand, or if he does, it's another 2K. We establish 2 blockers here and we pass. We're on 0 life. He only has 1 card in hand. He does get to search here. He draws the A drop Luffy. We don't care about that. Waiting on our opponent here. Thinking. I get it. I get it. No matter what he does, we do got a free block. Attack 6 and the 6, which is counter out. Save our blocker here. He plays out the Sanji and Lin. Probably gonna try to bounce one of our cards, but we do got enough cards in trash, so we're not worried about that. Yeah, he's trying to bounce our Garp to life. We're not gonna let that fly. We shuffle back some cards. Nice, nice. So here we should probably swing as much as we can, and then if we can't kill him, we just KO his board. Minus the Sanji. Put 1 on. Swing 6 here. Get another life. We're gonna swing 10 here to see what he does. If he takes this, then we go all in. Counters out. That's what we like to see. We like our opponent to fight for it, you know what I'm saying? So here we're gonna go down to 0 cards. We're gonna use the Garp. Trash. KO the Sanji. We're gonna play out the other Garp. Over the Kuzan. Use the other Garp. Trash. KO the Lin. And we removed our opponent's entire board once again. Looks like we're playing Lucci over here. You know what I'm saying? We still got our 2 blockers. He plays a Sanji right here, and I guess he didn't set the 8 drop. He didn't set the 8 drop and set up right. He actually lifed it with the Lin. Understandable misplay. Either way, if he plays out the 8 drop, here, we literally just block, and we still kill him on the crab back. Like, that's 4 swings. I'm gonna start off with a 10k swing off top to see what he does. Either way, it's GG's. But that's it for the the KO list. Now we're gonna look at the more traditional gameplay. So I'll see you over there, crew. Alright, crew. So here we got a game against Nami. This is the more traditional list, should I say? Traditional. We got the Kuzan in hand. That's what we like to see in our opening hand. We got the Kuzan. That's nice. And we draw into the Hibari, which is perfect. 2 cards we want to see. Perfect for the combo. We're going second as well, which is our curve we like to see as well. He swings 7 at us here. We're gonna take aggressively. I don't like giving counter too early. Play out the Kuzan here. Set up our trash already, and we swing 5 at him. We're not worried about any triggers he has, because we do set our trash up on play with the Kuzan. He does do the Nami effect there, which is fine. If you want to give us a card for that, that's great with me. Our opponent is at 7 cards though, so that's nice as well. He swings 6k here. I give him the little blank 2k counter, like why not? Alright, so he plays out 2 little bodies here. That's what we like to see. So now we're gonna play out the Hibari. -2 probably to the chopper. I actually swing out of sequence here, unfortunately. It is what it is. So he -2 to the chopper. We swing 5 in, give the Hibari the ability to attack active. Right here, we swing the Hibari into the Tony chopper. We should have swung it into the Usopp because she does gain 1,000, so it would have been 7/5. We went 7/4, which was incorrect, and then we should have swung the Koby into the chopper. It would have been 6/4. But doing it this way, he could have easily saved his Usopp with a 2K counter, and we don't want that. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't want that. So now we're gonna save these cards with everything we can. He plays out a Zeus here, takes his own life, tries to KO something. We're just gonna shuffle it back, protect it. Now he's forced to attack into it. See what he does here. Waiting on our opponent. He plays the carrot out. Carrot does a top 3 stat, which is cool. We're waiting on our opponent here, stacking his deck, I guess. He puts Don on the Capone page. We're gonna easily counter out of that. 26 with a Nami. We're gonna easily counter out of that as well. So now we're essentially gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna play out the Koby. The Koby's gonna give our Kuzan the ability to attack active characters. Then Kuzan is gonna give Hibari the ability to attack active characters. And then Hibari is gonna do the same thing for our leader. So this is essentially the combos you want to go for. Just clear your opponent's board, milk every card from their hand if you want to, you know, doing things like that. We're just gonna wipe his board. I don't care if they're 1 cost, 2 costs. I don't want you to even be able to put Don on them. Getting rid of everything we can. He tries to use the carrot. He does use the carrot effect, but that doesn't matter. We're just literally clearing board. I don't know why I'm trying to click on Nami. He can only attack characters. Alright. So we're cleared our opponent's entire board once again. Now he's left with the option to play something out or attack and try to get rid of a body. He attacks for 5. We're not giving it to him for free. Gonna trash there. He plays out a Sanji Nami here, which we don't mind. And this is why I said the doll is your late game play. You want to save a doll or 2 in hand, or at least have a doll set up in trash with the Helmeppo, because where this deck struggles, or this version of the deck struggles, is removing these late game bodies like the Sanjis, the Luffys, and this is where this comes into play. So we play out the doll. We give the Sanji minus 6k here. We put 2 on Kuzan. We swing. We put 1 on Kuzan, sorry. We swing 6 and then give Koby the ability to attack active characters. We swing 7 at lead and give our leader the ability to attack active characters. Alright, so he didn't block out because he wants to save this Sanji here. But little does he know, I'm going all in, more than likely on his Nami first with the leader. Get rid of that, and then we're gonna swing 9 over 3 with our Koby. We really could have just swung 9 into Nami first and done the Koby effect to give our leader plus 1,000, but it didn't matter. We was getting rid of the bodies either way. Now we got a blocker established, so he can't clear anything off our board, and we did get a life that turn as well, which is perfect. So now if he plays another big body and he attacks us, we can just block out with the doll and then he'll Meppo into the doll next turn and remove his big body again. I see a lot of people just using Helmeppo to bring out the Koby, but Helmeppo with the doll is probably one of the most strongest late game plays you can do. Or even Gecko Moria into the doll as well. He plays out of Nico Robin, burns a light, plays out of Usopp, plays out of Tony Chopper. Cool. We did draw into a Koby here, which is a potential play as well. Let's see what we do here. So we can do the Koby. We can do the Koby. Put 7 on first, swing 7 in the lead. Give Hibari, should give Hibari the ability, but it is what it is. Gives us counter from hand. Go 8 into life here. Give our Koby the ability to attack active, or our leader, should I say. We're just going 9 in because he gave us the life. And then we're just gonna go to rest on lead. We wasn't gonna go for game there, but since he gave us the life off the Hibari attack, we felt comfortable just going for game. And that's what we did. We actually rematched this guy, so let's get into the next one real quick. But as you can tell, you can't sneak games that way. You can't sneak games, so you know, why not do it? We mulligan here. We didn't see the Kuzan, we do now. This is perfect. We got a dragon in hand too for some late game rush, which our opponent will not be expecting. A good dragon attack to the face, you know what I'm saying? Gotta love the dragon, man. So strong. We use the peacock here to search. Thinking here if I want to get the brand new or the 7-drop Koby. We want some more bigs in hand, so we're just gonna grab the 7-drop Koby. We already got the Hibari, so we're set up again for our perfect Exodia play. I say Exodia play because you do need these pieces to for this deck to perform effectively, should I say. And you most definitely need a doll late game if you want to get rid of their big bodies, because this deck struggles at removing big bodies. I was thinking about adding Otamas and all that in here, but it's just not, it's not as good. I feel like we need like probably one more card that minuses attack, sort of like doll does. I mean, we got the Hibari. She only minuses 2k though. We need like another 4 or 5k minus. I mean, I guess you could use the 6 cost event, but it is a brick. I did test that out too though. I did test the 6 cost event out as well. Sadly, this version does struggle into the Luffy matchup. Not saying it's unwinnable, but it does struggle. It plays out to Usopp, Tony Chopper again. We're gonna do the same exact play we did last time. Give minus 2k to the Tony Chopper. I think we're gonna actually swing right this time though. Swing a 5 of life here. See what our opponent does. We're gonna swing 7 at the Usopp, give our Koby the ability to attack active characters, and then we're gonna swing 6 over 4. Perfect. We're playing it out very efficiently, just as we want to. We will be on 8-9 next turn, so there is a potential Koby or a dragon play. He plays up the Nami blocker here. I got bad news for him, it's not gonna help him. See what our opponent does here. I think the deck's pretty cool though. You know, the standard version, should I say? I think the concept is great. We just need a little bit more support for it to be like actually competitive, because I'll tell you what, Sanji and the Lin Lin, Sanji and the Katakuri, whatever, is just so hard to deal with this version. Give him 3 cards there to save our Kuzan. That's how important that card is. I'm thinking I play out the dragon here. Probably play out the dragon. Put 2 on lead. Yeah, 2 on lead. I should use the peacock to give Kuzan 1k, but I don't. Right there, I should have used the peacock secondary effect to give Kuzan 1k just so he can't free block with the Nami. But it's fine either way. I can just do it with the Hibari to make sure we kill the Nami. Waiting on our opponent here, see what he wants to do. Taking his time. He does lead effect to go up to 7k for the rest of the turn. Yeah, we use the peacock here to go with the Hibari to make sure we get the Nami off board. Then we swing another 7 here, see if we can get another card out of hand. We do get another card out of hand, perfect. And then we go 9 in. Perfect. Now we pass the turn there. He plays out Sanji into Monkey D. Luffy. And, you know, I'll show you why this deck struggles with that. This is an example of, you know, the struggle life. Swings 8 into our Kuzan here. It's gone. Bounces back one of his cards. Bam. He swings 6 in the life there, which is incorrect. He should have swung into the Hibari. Our opponent's low cards in hand, so we're gonna attempt to get something off board. See what we do here. Give our Koby the ability to attack active characters. So Hibari in. I think we can actually give our dragon the ability, but I don't know. I gotta read the Hibari again. It might have been the Koby that does any character. Like I said, new deck, man, new deck. Don't beat me up. I'm still testing. Swing 7 in the life here. See what he wants to do. He takes. Right here, I should just go, yeah, we go 5 in here. He does the leader effect, discarding the card. Put 1 on dragon, swing 10 over 8. See if he's got a 2k, 1k. He does. And then we should just put 1 on Koby and then just go ahead and KO the Luffy. I want to get rid of the Luffy because the Luffy has an effect to bounce cards on his side of the field, or mine. Not really mine, but his more than likely, because you know we can protect with our lead effect. But we're gonna KO his Luffy there. But as you can tell, this version can only get rid of really one body unless you have the doll in hand, or you have the Helmeppo and the doll in trash. So that being said, that's where this version of the deck struggles. Now the KO version struggles, you know, with having a little too many bricks maybe, but we will clean that up eventually. We're still testing it, as I said. I think the Kuzans and the Garp are mandatory, as well as the 10 drop Kuzan is mandatory. So there's 12 you gotta play off top. He plays out another Rush Luffy here. Swings 8 into our life. Bouncing back is Gang Beige. I think we're actually fine with that. We can counter out too though. But I actually take that just in case he wants to try to go into my board. He swings 8 in the life, and I am going to counter out of this one. I have no choice, because if he swings 9 and I don't get counter out of life, I lose. He swings another 9 into life. He should have went into my board there for sure. But since he didn't, we're going to punish him for that. Here we go, put 2 on Koby. Swing 7 in. Give Koby the ability to attack active, which it really don't matter. And then it's going to be 9, 9, 9, 10 across the board. Nine. This is why I think the dragon is essential in this deck. Just because being able to play it out and give your leader 2 done, swing for 7, 9 is important in my opinion, or even 9, 9. Swing the dragon here, and then we go 2 on Koby, and we swing 10k, and that is GG. So that's the that's the Rush version. I do have some more games of it, but we're running a little bit too far into the video. We did show off 2 different versions of the deck list. Hey man, I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what y'all would change with the list, and I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Peace.